Have you ever said something at work that you instantly regretted? Have you ever tried to be helpful only to find yourself entangled in workplace drama? Or maybe you've trusted a colleague, only to discover they were the reason your reputation took a hit. Welcome back to our channel. If you're someone navigating the twists and turns of the professional world, you're in the right place. Today, we'll be unpacking a powerful and practical truth that can change your career forever. Knowing what not to say can often matter more than what you do say. We live in a world where communication is currency. What you say, when you say it, how you say it, these elements create impressions, open or close doors, and either elevate or hinder your growth. Especially in the modern workplace, where politics, perception, and power dynamics all weave into your daily experience. Mastering the art of verbal restraint can mean the difference between thriving and surviving. Today, let's dive deep into a seemingly small but actually game-changing idea. There are three kinds of phrases that people often say without much thought, but that can quietly sabotage their potential, trust, and even promotional opportunities. By avoiding them, you might just position yourself as the kind of professional that leaders want to elevate. Let's start with the first type of phrase that needs to be eliminated from your vocabulary: exaggerated self-credit. Maybe you've heard someone say that this project wouldn't have succeeded without me. Or, honestly, I was the only one doing the new work. At first, these statements might seem like confidence, but in reality, they're viewed as arrogance, and worse if read as. In a workplace where collaboration is key, no one wants to feel sidelined. Even if it's true that you carried most of the weight, declaring it openly doesn't win respect, it breeds resentment. When you take all the credit, people around you feel small. When people feel small, they react, sometimes in whispers behind your back, sometimes in open opposition. There's a powerful truth in leadership. The more capable you are, the less you need to say it. Great work is noticed, even if not immediately. And when the right people see you consistently deliver without needing applause, you become an asset, not a threat. Leaders promote quiet confidence, not loud egos. The second type of phrase that harms your growth is emotional outbursts, also known as heat of the moment speech. You are frustrated, exhausted, overworked, meeting goes sideways, a colleague interrupts you again, and before you know it, you've said something sharp. Maybe it's sarcasm, maybe it's a direct insult, maybe it's passive-aggressive silence. Whatever it is, it leaves a mark. Workplace is not just a space for productive, it's a stage for perception. People remember how you made them feel, not what you did last quarter, but how you behaved when things got tough. Emotional intelligence isn't just about empathy, it's about composure. In crisis or conflict, those who keep their cool become leaders, formally or informally. I once worked with a brilliant manager who had everything: strategy, skills, vision, but he also had a short fuse. Every month, he'd blow up in meetings. People started avoiding him. When a big leadership opening came, he wasn't even considered. Why? Because everyone said, he's great, but he's unpredictable. That one word, unpredictable, was enough to block his ascent. Contrast that with someone who stays calm under pressure. Even when provoked, they pause, they breathe, they listen. These people get noticed too, but as anchors in chaos, not sources of it. A third phrase that will silently destroy your potential is the complaint spiral. This company doesn't value me. Time doing more than I'm paid for. Management doesn't know what it's doing. Sound familiar? We all have those moments, but saying them out loud, often and publicly, creates an identity. You become the complainer. Leaders don't promote complainers, they promote problem solvers. If you have a real issue, address it directly, respectfully, with a solution in hand, and turn your break room into a venting session, and make your desk neighbor your therapist. Because word travels, and once you're known as the one who always grabs, it's hard to be seen as the one who can lead. So now you know what not to say. But that's only the beginning, because verbal restraint is one part of a larger transformations into a person who leads by example, influences through integrity, and wins growth by being indispensable. Let's go further. What should you do instead? First, Practice discretion, share success quietly, celebrate team efforts more than individual ones. Give credit generously. When your peers feel uplifted by you, they support you. Second, manage your emotional energy. You won't always be calm. That's okay. Take your emotions somewhere safe. Journal, walk, meditate. Whatever helps you release pressure without bailing over onto others. Emotional maturity is a career superpower. Third, be solution-focused. When you see a problem, think, what can I do? What's within my control? Who can I partner with to fix this? People who bring solutions rather than problems become magnets for trust. Fourth, stay observant. Watch how those above you speak. How they handle setbacks. How they deflect credit. How they give praise. Mimic what works. Avoid what fails. Workplace is a classroom if you choose to see it that way. Fifth, learn to say less. Some of the most powerful professionals I've ever known spoke very little in meetings, but when they did speak, people leaned in on that because they didn't waste words. When you speak only after thinking, your words carry weight. Sixth, build alliances through kindness. Help people without being asked what for others when it's inconvenient. Either colleague people want to work with, not because you flatter, but because you're dependable. Seventh, understand timing. Sometimes, it's not what you say but when. A great idea in the wrong meeting falls flat. Good joke in a serious moment seems tone deaf. A small compliment at the right moment, go. It builds a bridge. Eighth, protect your boundaries. Saying less doesn't mean accepting disrespect. You can be firm without being rude. You can say no without apology. Let your professionalism shield you, not your silence. Ninth, don't overshare. Keep your personal life personal. Your financial status, your relationships, your past mistakes, these belong with trusted friends, not office acquaintances. Professionalism includes privacy. 10th, and perhaps most importantly, remember, every word you speak becomes part of your professional brand. What kind of brand are you building? Now let's flip the script. Imagine you eliminate those 3 damaging speech habits. You no longer exaggerate your impact. You no longer lose your temper. You no longer complain. What happens? Your colleagues start respecting you. Your boss starts noticing you. Your network starts expanding. Opportunities begin to appear, not because you demanded them, but because you attracted them through behavior. You become the person who speaks when it matters, one who lifts others, one who brings calm, not chaos, one who gets invited to the next level of the table not because of politics, but because of presence. And here's the kicker. You didn't change your skills. You didn't go back to school. You didn't work longer hours. You simply spoke less, listened more, and chose your words like a leader. It's said that words are seeds. Each one you plant will grow into something, a reputation, a perception, a consequence, so plant wisely. Thank you for watching this video. If you've ever found yourself saying one of these 3 types of phrases and want to change your professional trajectory, start now. Let us know in the comments which one you're working on. Like, subscribe, and support the channel as we continue helping professionals like you unlock their next level.